friends of our channel and YouTubers, welcome. Please, watch the previous videos first and then come back to this one. The information most of times is complimentary. Answers of an alien from Andromeda, 30th video, May 7, 2011. Question: Toter asks, in a Bulgarian village called Tsarishina, they claim they have been looking for a creature in a cave, perhaps an alien, who was the ancestor of all humanity. Do you know something about this matter? What's in so-called Tsarishina hole, and why they cut off everything? Civilization Atunian, from Andromeda, who donated DNA for the civilization of Atlantis, and then to the Egyptian, kept its old lab that was buried by the time, in this region, and some biomechanical beings, guarding the site. The first city of Atlantis, was in the Mediterranean Sea. I do not know if there is still something there, in the old laboratory. They give very little satisfaction about what they do, is an exotic breed, and very old. If they have equipment still in place, will not allow humans to take possession of them, because a lot can be very dangerous, to be handled by you. Question: Friend Panos asks, is there a way to recall all your previous lifetime memories here on Earth, or somewhere else in the universe, where you might have been before? No, Panos, your memories are only in the fourth dimension. You will only have access to them when disembodied. With your brain development, you can go to remember things they learned and became familiar in former lives in this dimension, but it will take a little time for Earthlings to develop this characteristic. Question: Kachima asks, Mithy, you said that we will be able to see two suns in the sky, from October 10th through the 20th of this year. If the crew lines reduce the speed of the Nibiru system, will this action from the crew lines change the dates of information previously posted about our future? Is the date December 21st 12, still correct for the passing of Nibiru? Or are you saying that the crew lines are only trying to keep Nibiru further away from Earth during its passing, but the dates will remain the same? Kachima: if Nibiru is slowed, it will not be seen in October 2011 as before, will be seen only at the end of next year. Some asteroids may pass close to Earth in October this year, as some are coming on their route preceding Nibiru, but the massive system Nibiru would be late to 2012. Look, we have no news that the plan was put into action. We are aware of this decision. Question: Mate J asks, is it up to the 10% to appoint their own leader for the new era? J, you, as an autonomous race after joining the community Galactica, will choose your own representatives, who may or may not be accepted by the Council. The aura of your rulers will have to be compatible with the new reality of the planet. Therefore, it will be impossible for your current elite remain in power after this upgrade, if this is really the content of your question. Question: a mate asks, can we teleport from anywhere in space to anywhere in space? How long does it take to set up a teleport? Is there some prep time, or can we teleport at the moment we want? How much energy is needed to teleport? Lots, some, or very little? Well, today the teleporters are very efficient. Do not cause large power demand to be triggered. As our availability of power is abundant, it makes no difference. You are transported immediately after the activation. There is no need to wait, unless there is a row of people in the warp room. There are a maximum distance of operation, would not work, for example, between the Earth and Moon. Often this method is used inside the planet in question or from its orbit if there are ideal conditions. To teleport away, only the transportation portals or gateways can transfer between planets and galaxies. Question: a mate asks, do other planets have similar places like Las Vegas? What is some form of entertainment? Is it the same as on Earth? Do other planets have religions? About games, yes and no. We do not have gambling as you call it. There are planets that are mounted as holiday camps, with all sorts of fun, lots of technology, dimensional, holographic generators, exotic animal parks, etc. They are very nice places to be for some time. Of course, not all races enjoy the same things and they have adapted to diverse environments of them. It is different from Earth because in these planets there is no trickery, which exists in these places here. With respect to religion, there are many cultures who revere their ancestors as founders and spiritual directors. There are cultures years more than you, who worship the gods, as in all the ancient cultures. The cultures more advanced than you, has no religious fanatics like those that exist on your planet. Question: a mate asks, how do some of these alien races become advanced over time? What was their motivation? Well, the self-development is a characteristic of being alive. If the wind comes in your house, you in time, will invent the door. When you are an intelligent being, development is a natural succession of challenges to make your best possible life ever. Being endowed with intelligence does not need motivation, need challenges to improve his lifestyle and their descendants. Over time, you will notice that is more advanced than ever imagined being, since you lit your first fire. Question: Mythi, our scientists do not know how to explain the mystery of cosmic ray source bombarding the southern pole of Earth, in Antarctica this week, and has intensified yesterday, May 6th and today, and rising. What is causing this? These scientists may be those innocent. This bombardment of cosmic rays is being channeled by the approach of Nibiru's system. You can easily verify with simple calculations that these bundles of rays are coming from a distance compatible with the current position of the system Nibiru, about 0.0397 light-years. The only source behind Nibiru's system is over 1,000 light-years from Earth. Impossible to send these cosmic rays with such intensity. This bombing will only decrease when the system passes a beam of the Earth. Your NASA knows it, just will not admit to the general public. See, in reality, few of your population are interested in getting acquainted with these events. I believe you are not even 0.5%. The rest believe that, if important news will come out in the media. Question: on May 2nd, the astronomer Jan Timmermans, from Netherlands, detected a fully detached fireball prominence at the southwestern edge of the solar disk, a ball of fire with the size of the Earth, thrown high in the solar skies. What is this? You see? The southwestern edge of the solar disk is toward the current position of the Nibiru system. All these symptoms are only the odds of his arrival in the vicinity of your solar system. Just do not connect the dots, who really do not want to spotting events. Like all the suns are composed of solid liquefied by the high combustion atomic, any explosion could release vast amounts of burning mass and energy out of its surface. When the system Nibiru pass inside of your solar system, you have no idea how your sun will behave. Its surface will seem to many gigantic fireworks. At this time of instability in your geomagnetic field, there is a vortex relation time and space, altering the frequency of the planet and preparing to zero for the new era, as a chronograph is reset. This vortex will stabilize at the time of the reversal of the poles and the positioning of the solar system as a whole in the new galactic hemisphere. The final alignment of the spin of the planet will be defined by the new tilt of its axis with respect to your Sun, angle which will be defined by tectonic movements on the planet. Question: Mate Ganesh asks, you said Earth is made habitable by other aliens and brought the water here through some gateway. You also said that they added more water than they supposed to be. If this water is removed in similar way by galactic community, the mass death of Earthlings due to Nibiru system and tsunamis can be avoided. Can you suggest something like that option to galactic community? Ganesh, is an idea which sounds like a practice, but impossible to be done at this time. The Earth is maintaining his precarious balance today, depending on the mass of the oceans. Your ecosystem now has more than 4 million years of formation, impossible to be changed at this stage of events. It would be like to have surgery when the patient is not healthy to withstand the procedure. The planet will have to regain his equilibrium point, from which already has a history of millions of years, to develop to reach this new stage. Question: a mate asks, Mithy, you are an enlightened being? Closer to the divine? See, I'm not unlike you, I'm only a few thousand years ahead in development. I am not better than you as a being, I'm just much older. I feel at peace with the divine and with myself, always try to keep my positive vibes, and wishing that my next to feel that same peace. We all have aura, and your aura is no different from mine, we are all brothers and humanoids in some way from origin. I'm just more experienced and mature in terms of amount of knowledge acquired. I'm sure your society with the great power of adaptation that you have, will reach a great development in a short time, assimilating much that we can teach in this new era of interplanetary interaction, which is to come. We are all part of the divine, after all, we were all created by the same energy, in the same universe, which is our greatest and only home. Wait for our next video. Thanks for watching, join our channel. You are welcome there.